Welcome back to part 2 of how to mess up a T-maxx. Right, so where was we? Got the engine apart, got the chassis in bits. So you've probably seen this. This is an ultrasonic cleaner. These are the bits I'm going to be throwing into an ultrasonic cleaner bath. I'll take the screws out so I don't want them rattling around. I'll be throwing the sleeve in there as well. Be throwing the piston in there. And what we're going to do is see if we can do some repair work to this to see if we can get it back up and running again. Now, I have no idea if this is going to work, but we'll give it a try, shall we? So we're going to put the engine mount, casing, sleeve, piston, back plate. We'll leave the carb out of it for now, although it probably could do with stripping down and rebuilding, which we might do. Oh, might as well throw that in there as well. Screws like that. Let's see if we can get all this back up and clean. So what I'm doing, I've got some Carbosonic EP26R ultrasonic cleaner. It's a 1:20 mix. That's a 3 litre bath, but when you fill up it's around about 2 litres before you start playing around with it. So 1:20 mix, we're looking at about 100 millilitres of this into there. So basically, got a little canister up here. I've only used this twice. It's done quite well, so we'll give it another try. So top here, we've got 25 mils, so only 4 of those. Let's give it a squeeze. It will go. Actually, take that off. So 25. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those in there. Now the temperature on this one is between 25 and 40 degrees mixed with tap water only. And at the moment I'm sitting on 25 degrees and I've put the temperature on my one to 40. We'll set the timer. I'm going to put it in for half an hour. Maximum time that this little Pollor, P-O-L-L-O-R, ultrasonic cleaner, that's the maximum time it allows me to have. But I'm not going to bore you with this one, so I'm going to pause the video, get this cleaned up, and fingers crossed we'll get it nice and clean. So here's a before. Don't know if you can actually see that one. Put it on there. So that's a before. It's not in the worst condition, but it's still got some nasty bits on it that's going to take a bit to clean off. Take the screws out of the back plate quickly. 2, 3 and 4. So that's the back plate there. It's pretty greasy and grimy. I'm going to leave the seal on it just because it's not going to kill the seal. The seal's there to seal it, and it's taking a lot more temperature than what I'm about to run through it anyway. And then, to be honest, this one is pretty dented up at the top. I could straighten out with a screwdriver, I might do still. It's not in bad condition, but I reckon we can just give it a little bit of a clean up. And then we'll go. So, stay tuned. Also tonight, I've just watched a video on how to pinch a sleeve. I say, while we're waiting for that, I might as well show you. So piston, sleeve, that goes in there. And basically, it's meant to sit about 5 mil down to get the compression. That's your compression right there. If it hits the top, like so, that, can't really do it, that is going to have really bad compression because it's got a leak all around the outside. So I'm going to be doing what they call a pinch on it. Now, I've never done this before. I have no idea if it's going to work. The second thing we're going to do is, on the last video, as you probably saw, there's a nasty little nick right there. So I am going to clean that up with a Dremel. For the love of God, don't copy what I'm doing. I just want to give it a go just to see if it can be done. Now, I'm not fussed about this engine. I bought this car cheap. I just want to see if it actually works, if I can Dremel this and get it running. So bear with me, I'll be back in a minute. So we're back. Heater currently at 36 degrees. Take out the little metal cage and then gently place everything we want to clean into the lovely basket. Now, I say this is 3 litre one, nice clean water, which I'll give you a quick show on that one. So nice clean water. I'm going to put 36 degrees, 30 minutes on the clock. All the bits in the cage. Do not drop this in there, just gently lower it into there. Now, I'm going to give everyone a headphone warning right now. I'm going to turn this on. This is not quiet. These are loud. So if you're going to do it, you're going to need somewhere out of the way that you can spend half an hour just running it. So headphone warning, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back. We have 24 seconds left remaining. You get to see the results of our ultrasonic cleaner. So what we've got is my trusty toothbrush right there. We'll see what the score is. So turns itself off. Now, reason for the lid, I'll leave it on, is because when it gets hot, it condensates and it keeps the heat inside. Now, I'll take that off, put it to one side, where we can put this over there, that'll do. So I'm going to give you a quick close-up of what the water looks like now. So, as you can see, hopefully it's done its job, and yeah, that's a a fair bit of muck in there. So let's get this out and see what's going on. Remember, this is hot, so be careful when you get this out. Leave it to rest for a second. And what we'll do, I'll bring you in for a close-up and we'll see what's going on. Right. The tray's pretty cold. Okay. Bring you in for a closer look at these parts, shall we? Right. Crankcase, header, back plate, engine mount, piston, sleeve, and the cranker. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Turn that off. So we'll start with the crankcase itself. Now, I've got a little light here. It's got most of the muck off inside. Looks relatively clean. Still quite a lot of dirt there. So do is get a little trusty toothbrush. Just start giving it a little once over. See what's going on. I might put this in again yet. It doesn't look like it's got everything off. But it's definitely in a better condition than what it first was. That's spinning quite freely. Now look at this side. She's actually come up quite nice. I'm not sure the exact age of this car, but obviously it could do with a bit more. There's some bits you're just never going to get off. Where's it gone? There it is. Whenever you're doing this, it's handy just to have a nice microfiber cloth, just to give it a little once over, just inside and out. Let's have a look, shall we? It's definitely come out better than what it went in with, so get most of that muck and grime out. Put that down there. She's doing quite clean. Not bad at all. Obviously, if I was going to put some major effort into this rebuild, I would probably do it again. But for now, that's fine. This is definitely in a used condition, but we've got all the muck off that was in those areas. So just as a quick glance over, I can't see any pitting, I can't see any damage. So the sleeve's not actually in bad condition. I don't know if you can see that, it's actually come up quite nice. So one of the parts that was quite dirty. Look at that, look at that. That's come up real nice and shiny, that has. That bit hasn't though. But if I'm right, we should be able to just get that little brush, a little wipe, might give it another little quick rinse. That's not as good as I thought it'd come out. Last time it came out quite well. I've done this with 2 other engines and they've come out absolutely sparkling. Sorry if I do it off camera, I'm just trying to look at that, look. Oh, bloody hell. So that side's fine. That side's not bad, it's just that one there. Give it a little wash off. Give it another quick little scrub. There we go. Right. And the header, look at that. Look at the shine on that. Hey, that's not bad. Can we line those back up with a screwdriver? Let's get a big screwdriver, shall we? I just want to get clean a bit tidier. Big old flathead in there. Oh, broken inside a little bit. I need up just a little bit. So it's not. Oh, blimey. Yeah, that's pretty much gone, that bit. Corner heads always go. Oh, that side especially. Look at that. Oh. Yeah, that's not going to go any further. Just want to separate these fans out. We don't want them touching, because when you get heat induction. So separate those out a little bit. Probably get a pair of vice grips on that one. Get a little pair of grips. So shit, anything like that. Let's try these ones, shall we? That fit. Here you. Oh. I definitely ain't missed the mussels today. I ain't eat my spinach. Nope. But other than that, it's not in the worst condition in the world. It's still touching there. We don't want that. We don't want that. There we go. But yeah, shiny. That's what we wanted. Okay, so that's just murky. Look at that. Yeah, right. Oh, I can't see where I'll put a place that. So look, shall we? Yeah. Okay. Next job, here comes the fun bit. So, has that done anything with the piston? Actually, we didn't show you the piston, sorry. Oh, blimey. Piston. Still not in great condition. But has it solved any of the issues with the pinching? Definitely tougher to push it in. Oh, it's actually got a bit of a compression back in after that. Might have to put it in a bit longer. Try it again. Right, ready? Oh, I've had to push that pretty hard, which is not good. Right, okay. Who wants to see if we can do a bit of pinching with this one? I'll tell you what, I can keep down here and we'll do it down here. So push all this to the back, put it in the right places. That goes with those. That goes with those. That goes with those. Piston there. We'll fold this over for a minute. We'll say clean desk, but it's not clean. Right. One of those. Now, I only watched a video on this just yesterday. I have no idea if this is actually going to work. Oh, would it? It would work if I found the bits I was looking for. I'll tell you what, I might have to come back in a second. Cameron, where are you? I was just doing a break. Oh, there it is. There we go. So, quite a large one. Not sure on the size. 30 to 40 mil one. And that still don't like that. Too big. It's too big. That one, too big. So we're going to go with a little one. So what we do, this section here, we face it away from the airflow, which is the tallest one here, because obviously that sits on the back here, and obviously that's lined up to there. We've got a little notch, you've got a little pin, that there, and that little notch sits in it. So we want that, the opposite side to where we're going to put connection in. So let me get another flathead. It's not even round at the moment. Look at that, it's a mess. But we're going to do what we've got. That can sit on there. This is the method that I watched. If it works, fantastic. If it doesn't, then bye-bye piston sleeve. Again, I wouldn't suggest trying this yourself. I'm doing this because it's just a cheap engine. So I'm look at that. Carry on. Just if it straightens it out. Oh, blimey. Right, come on. Don't say it's not a max, so it should be fine still. Which is not going to go any further. Oh my goodness. It's going to be one of those days today. What's going on here? It's not as max rounds. Get that little notch, that little notch. Tell you what, I don't think this one's going to fit. Whoops. Right, we'll try again. I say this is... I have no idea why I'm doing this, but we're going to give it a try. Give it a try. Right, opposite side to that. Hold that there. So sorry about this, but poor little engine. Sometimes you think to yourself, poor little engine, shame it's got me as an owner, honestly. Right. So take that out of the way. So that's sitting nicely around there. So we want below the airflow. And what we're going to do, we've got a quality streak tin. We have got a lovely knackered sleeve. I'm going to quickly grab some water, so we're 30 seconds. Nice murky water behind it. Tell you what, I'm going to put it back up on the stand. Just out of the way a bit, a second. So, sleeve, quenching water, pair of pliers to grab that when it's hot. Heat gun, actually first of all we're going to unplug the ultrasonic cleaner, put the lid back on. This is a Hilker. We're going to do it at 350 Celsius. So, I don't know if you can see that. Give it a bit of a warm up first. So it's got two settings, 350 and 550. I'll tell you what, grab my phone. Get the clock. We're going to set this for 1 minute. Just for one. Where's 1 minute? 1 minute. As soon as I'm ready to hit start. So go now. Do this for 1 minute. And I'll try not to burn myself this time because yeah, I'm not very good at this. If you go round and round, if you put it straight down the middle, hopefully it'll squeeze it into position. If you're wondering, yes, it is nearly 10 o'clock. I know it's quite late. Another 15 to go. Three, two, one. Turn it off. Grab it with that. I'm going to crouch it straight in the water. See if we can get this back out again. Nice and cold again. Undo that. Where's my piston at? There she is. Right. Now, fingers crossed, I'm going to stand up for this one. Here we go. Piston in. And it's stuck. So we would have quite nice compression on that. Not enough, we want another like 3 or 4 mil on that one, so we could try it again. I'm actually going to do it with a bigger spacer and see if that helps it. So round 2 with a bigger one. What we're going to do as well, if I tighten that up, where do I put my drill? That's too tight. Oh no, it's not. So this one's sitting slightly over. It's not perfect, but it'll do the job. So it's still loose. I haven't actually tightened this up yet. Again, don't do this at home. I'm doing this because I just want to give it a try. You see something and you're like, oh, I want to try that. Actually, it's not tight enough. It's not even close. Just want to give it a go. See what the fuss is about. Yeah, it's quite tight now. Over to the end. Turn this down. 1, 2, 3. Come on, get in there. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, there we go. Right. Airflow in opposite direction. And tighten her up again. So if you do it for too long, you're likely to over pinch it and you won't get your piston back in it and you ain't getting it to work again. That's like a bigger screwdriver. Where's that gone? So you get a messy desk very quickly. Alright, big screwdriver. One more turn, half a turn. Alright, round 2. So timer. Get the timer back up. Start. 1 minute. So but it's at 350 Celsius. Again, don't do this if you want to keep your engine. This is just a tester. I just want to give it a try. I saw it on YouTube. You know what it's like. If it works, and on your head be it, but we're going to give it a try. If this don't work, I'm going to blast it at a high heat of 550. So 16, 15, come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Right. Oop. Set that on high. Pliers, squelch. There we go. And replicate again. Fingers crossed. That metal's actually quite hard today. Undo that. Take that off there. Oh, got a lot of crap on it. Right. Moment of truth. Here we go. In there. Look at that. That is what we wanted. That will have compression. That's in there. Lovely stuff. Oh, it actually worked. Oh, lovely. Right. So that round your sleeve, 350 Celsius for 1 minute. Chuck it in some water, and I've got my sleeve back at compression level. So that is how I was just pinched my sleeve. Leave that. Move that. Right. Put that there. So, next job is going to be our little piston. The one, oh, wrong side, look at that, can't even aim, look at that. So we're going to get Dremel out. We're going to get Dremel and we're going to try and fix that. What I'll do is I'll come back and get my Dremel out, put something on it, don't know what. We'll just try and sand that down, try and straighten it up again and see what happens. So, back in a second. Right, so this is my little Dremel that I bought. This is a Parkside one. This is from a shop called Lidl in the UK. I got it for about £20, so about $32. All I've got is a little grinder on the end. And we're just going to try and straighten that. If you can see that now. Just try and get that little edge off and just try and nicely spruce up the edge. So it's going to be loud. I just don't know if it's going to work. I'll give it a try. I can't even get a video, look. Hold on. Move it around, shall we? Oops, what have I done there? He's run out of battery. Look at that. That's what you get for being an idiot, not even charging it. Oh, right, back again. So apparently my chargers don't work, so we're just going to carry on and see if we can do it. Zoom in a little bit. Look at that. Zoom in a bit. So, let's go down a bit. I'll put it on a lower speed. Let's try again. Reason for this is because the sleeves and the pistons are about £80 here in the UK. I don't know how much they are in the US or anywhere else, but are not paying that for a cheap car. So we're going to give it a go and see what we can come up with just for this. It's not bad. This is literally the budget build. Ultimate budget builds. Might not be perfect, but it's better than what it was. One more little bit. Give it a wipe down afterwards, because obviously we don't know shavings or anything in the engine. That is actually quite good, if I do say so myself. So, might not be perfect enough. Might not be perfect, but we'll work with what we've got, eh? So it still covers that side and it covers that side. You see quite a lot's been taken off of that. Right, okay. Now, what we do, it's got a lot of water in there. So what I do is I'm going to chuck a little bit WD-40 down there, so putting that up again. Big old can of WD-40, straight down the top, straight in the back, in the exhaust. Give it a couple of spins here. That is loose. We like that. We like that. She's spinning quite freely indeed. Because when I got this, as you saw, it was seized. It wouldn't even turn. So, first things first, sleeve. We'll gently line that up. If you can see that pin right there. See that? And that's going to go on that pin at the back. So that's your airflow. Or exhaust, sorry. Actually, might have to give this little spray as well. So if it doesn't go in perfectly, what we'll do is chuck some oil on it. There we go, it's going in. It's not lined up. Great. Let me line this up. Well, that's not looking good because I can't line it up straight. You see it's slightly out. I don't want to damage that pin because that's the locator. Because to be honest, this crank body is actually in quite good nick. So we'll get some other oil on there and try that one. Actually, you know what? Tiny bit of a 25 on it. Come on, there you come. You know you're gonna. No! Right, forget that one. Thought some in there. Try some other spray. Right, let's try that again. Won't be a moment. So this is all done as we go. So we are lined up, so that should just nip into there. So you can see that it's all lined up nicely in there. Now, which way around does this go again? So there's two sides, there's two way around this can go. And the open section here is going to go on the outlet. So that can go, oh, no it won't. This is where you find out you've put too much compression on it. Oh, it's not going nowhere, is it? Let's try this again. So I'm a complete novice at this. So what you see is me mucking all this up. I should have put that inside the sleeve really, shouldn't I? Let's give that a try. One sec. No, that's not going. Right, we have to chuck that down there anyway. Right, that's in there. Pull that forward. What have I done here? Where's my little screwdriver gone? Little bitty screwdriver. That's the one. Definitely should have put the piston in first. See, this is what you get for not knowing what you're doing. If you're like me. So that's out of there. I'm just doing this off camera, won't be a moment. Because that's got a lot of compression in it now. Oh dear, what have I done here? Always put, I don't even want those pincers. Always put in at the piston first, then put the sleeve in. You live and learn, you live and learn. Put the piston in first. Right, always take it apart. Always put it together the same way you took it apart. Not what I just did. And don't drop it. Honestly, this might be a comeback video, and I'll have to come back in a second once I've sorted this because I've messed this up. Yep, 1 minute. Round 2, here we go. Right, piston into the crank house. We're going to put it top dead center. Oh yeah, his light's terrible in here. Top dead center. Drop the piston in like that. And what we're going to do is just gently, if he doesn't drop his screwdriver, come here, screwdriver. That's what I want. Right, so very gently tease that. Alright, we'll drop it down to bottom dead center then. A bit like that. Just very gently. Come on. You know you're going to go. That's the one. Gently, gently over the top. And stick that back on top of that pin in there somehow. Come on. You know you want to go in there. Unless I've done something wrong again. If I'm doing something wrong, please tell me, because I don't know what I'm doing. This is just a bit of fun for me. There we go. Look at that. That's on there. Okay. Right. I don't know if you can see that clearly or not. It's on there. It turns. We won't do it too much because we don't want to damage the edges. So we'll put it back up the top. Get our sleeve. Go to the top. Right. Just very gently. Come on. Little pinky finger in there. That's it. Line that up. Come on. Line up. On there. There we go. I'll drop that down with it. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing with this one. Right, top dead center on there. Push that on there. We should be able to get that to line up right there. It's not perfectly lined up, that is. And then boom. Piston push up there. That's it. Right, so there we go. That has got a lot of compression now. Cool, blimey. How's it ever? Look at that. So what we can do, we'll do a quick rebuild on this. Get it all put back in. So I still got the ring there. Don't know if you can see that. It's got an outer ring. I didn't realise I actually cleaned it with it. So pop that off and see if it's actually decent. Might even flip it over just for the hell of it. Get that to wipe down. Where's my little black cloth gone? Give this little wipe here. It's literally an idiot's guide to building a nitro engine, I tell you. Right, we're going to put, where should we put the damage? At the back? At the front? I reckon we should put it at the front. Yeah, put most of the damage at the front. Right. Actually, first of all, what we'll do, we'll locate these pins in there. So, oh, it actually worked. Bloody hell. That's a first for me. Something actually done what it's meant to do. Drop that in there, give it a little shake. Is it going to come through? Yep. That's 2. That's 3. Come on. Yep, 3. Little shake. 4. And last one, if it lines up. Hopefully it's all lined up. That makes 5. Get that. Place that on there. Now, if I remember correctly, this was the 2.5 millimeters. You know what? Just having no luck with this. Let's get the 2.5 mm out. Where'd I put it? Oh my goodness, I'm losing everything tonight. And by the look of it, I'm going to run out of battery as well in a second. Should we just do it? I need the screwdriver. Well, I don't know where I put my screwdrivers down. Oh, ha 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 ha. He says that as he pulls out the box with a couple of screwdrivers. 2.5 millimeters. Boom. 2.5 mm hex drive. Right, let's make this quick because my battery is literally going to die in a minute. Place that on top of there, that on top of there. And it has got nice little line up bits for it. Has it? I would have one in there, right? Yeah. So we'll line up 1. Now, I'll line up 1 just to hold it in place. There you go, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't do them in a circle, we want to go opposite corners if we can. That's 2. Don't do them up very tight, just literally just so they catch and you'll feel it. 3. Opposite corner again. It's going to go. That was not catching yet. It's going to catch. Come on. There we go. It's catching. 4. That's 5. So now we can tighten up little by little. Again, not in a straight row. Try and do some opposites if you can. There's 5 here, so we can do it up little by little all the way around. Hand tight. So if you over tighten these, that's your crankcase gone, and you don't want that. And there, that one there. That one there. So that's nice and on. We can put the mount back on, but what I might do, we might as well do it now. Again, essentially what I should have done is add a bit of Loctite on this, but it's just going to be a tester for a minute. So whenever you screw something up, there's a little tip, turn it backwards and you'll feel it jump. You feel it jump, that's when you want to gently start tightening down, because that means you haven't threaded your bolt or your screw. If you haven't learnt that, then this ain't new for you. That's 2. See, didn't want to go properly. Little click, and there you go. Now I apologise for the length of this video, but I did say I'd do all this in one video, which is exactly, why is it not going? There we go. I did say I was going to do this all in one video, so one more to go. Longest build video ever. To be fair, this is the longest part, making sure this is done right. But again, I don't know if this is even going to run or start up. If you think this is going to start, put a comment in. Oh, I'll tell you what, if you think it's going to start, give me a like. If you think it's not going to start, give me a dislike. Because this is the idiot's guide to a T-maxx. If it doesn't work, I might just throw another motor in. I haven't got another one, but I'll find one. Right, engine mounts in. So next bit, back plate. Still got the O-ring on there. If you can see that, it hasn't diminished it. It's still there. Still looks in really good condition. So we're going to throw this one back on there. Now, I would say, I didn't even look when I took this off. I'm going to say the bit with the notches here, they're going to go at the top. Just because. There we go, right. Now, as it's a back plate, it's actually going to turn still. Yep, it turns. So, as it's a back plate, I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to throw nothing on it because I don't know where it's gone. I don't know where I've put it. Where is it? Trust me to put my Loctite away. I know it's in a box. I know what box it's in as well. Let's turn that light off. Right. It's in a big box just here. I've got a box full of stuff. There's my stuff box. And I'm going to find it in here. I hope so, because we need it. I'm not putting a back plate on without it. No, it's gone on that. Spray paint, tire glue, other stuff, hump pack. Oh yes. In the box of stuff we have some blue stuff Loctite. Where's my little light? Makes it a little bit brighter in here. Not a lot, but it does something. Right. Now, back plate screws. I've no idea if I do this right, but again, it is what it is. Medium strength. Make sure you give this a shake up. Shake, 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 shake. Right. Make sure you're using the right size screwdriver, hex drive, depends how you want to say it. Loctite. Whack that straight in there. So I've put one of these on before and the bloody back plate fell off, so I refuse to do that again. Number 2. Might be too much, might be too little, but we'll find out if it holds. So that's 2. If this rudely cuts off, it's because my battery's run out. That's number 3. I will have to go and find a charger. 4. Again, no idea if this is right, we'll just keep going. I've done this once or twice before and it seems to have worked. Chuck that on there. Handy cloth. This has got everything wiped on it. Nitrous, juice joint, Loctite, water. You name it, it's on it. Right. Oh, don't name it actually, because not everything's on there. One hand tight. Again, don't over tighten these because these are going into metal. It's literally just hand tight. You don't want to strip the internals. So, I don't know why I was going to take the crankshaft out and the flywheel off, but I changed my mind. Again, hold on to that. She's on. I never like to over tighten anything, just do enough. So that is your catch plate. That's what your lovely starter's going to hit. That's in. And if we chuck the carb on, we should be able to hear if we've got any type of compression on it. Is it that way? Yeah, it's that way. God, I put that nut on, didn't I? Wally. So, side nut. Take that back off. Come on. Don't spin, just come off. Get off there. Right, I don't know if you can see that. This is what this. So, people always wonder how your carb, why the carbs don't come out so easy. Now, in here, if you can see this, there's not much light there. Do it this way, that way. Can you see that? Where it's turning? That is a half moon locking section. So, literally, you tighten up and it'll literally hold it in place. Just give it a turn and boom, in it goes. So, that can go down. Carb can go on. See how easy that was? And then literally just a little tighten up again. And that's what's going to hold it in place. And again, that's still got its O-ring on there. Oh. So, if you can hear that. That's got a lot of compression in there. It's locking up. What have I done? I'll tell you what. Oh, see, new building the RC cars. That is the other way around. Don't listen to me when building these cars. I tell you, that is not meant to be there. That's on the inside. So just Loctite all this, and yet we'll take it apart again. So 1 minute. So don't let me rebuild any of your cars if you're watching this. I want you to put a comment to say you actually know that I shouldn't build cars, because I've been asked before. I only do this for myself because I'm absolutely awful at this. You live and learn. Some things work, some things don't. So that'd be why it wasn't going to crank properly. Yep, still on there. 2, 3, and 4. So if you actually knew, that goes in that side, and then see these, they're the ones that go onto your pin on the back of the piston. So we want to put that bottom dead center, line that up so that's bottom dead center, like so, and then that should very gently click onto there. There you go. There we go. I wonder why I wasn't spinning. So now I have to Loctite these again. Or should I? Got 3. Where's the 4th one gone? Oh, there it is. So we have to Loctite these again. Right. Loctite. One. And again, it's one of those jobs. So yeah, battery ran out. We're back. So blue Loctite. 2. Done that in the wrong place, but we'll just get it in for now. We're going to make this quick because it's getting on. That's another one. That's 3. And then, what a silly mistake to make though, eh? Putting in the shaft the wrong way around. Thinking, where on earth does my one-way bearing go? And that's 4. So they're in, and gently opposite corners, tighten it down as you go. Again, don't want to over tighten these, just enough to get it to hold in. Come on. I'll be glad when it's built over, I tell you. Never working on one of these again. Yeah. And that's still loose, tight, and tight, and no, not quite tight. Where's my little black cloth? There it is. Get that excess a lot tight off of there. Any other excess we've got anywhere underneath? Done that. Right. One-way bearing. On. Lovely stuff. Don't go around. No idea. So, is she going to turn? No, she's not going to turn. What have I done now? What have I done? Oh, she's running really locked up. Have I over tightened this? So, if anyone knows what I've done wrong, let me know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just loosen this off a little bit. So that's loose. Can't chuck my finger down that one. What we're going to do is quickly shut the glow plug in, wherever I put that, just to see if we've got compression, because I can hear it, but I just want to make sure there's enough in there. Now, we did check this when we took the car apart, so it should be fine. Again, away first, make sure it jumps, and then in it goes. And she's in. Right, so we've got compression, so why is that playing up? You hear that? Right, okay. Gently tighten these in again. Don't over tighten them. It's just got to have a seal. It's been Loctited, so it should be fine. Gosh, she's tough though. Why is she doing that? Maybe I've done this upside down. That's what I mean. I have no idea if I put this back plate on correct. This is what you got to do when you take these things apart. Make sure you are actually checking it goes back together again, because otherwise you end up like me, just completely messing it up. Check this one more time. Oh, there you go. By the time we're done, it's going to be so Loctited up, it's going to be just Loctite in there. Right, that's what we're doing. So, even it all seems alright. Then drop that back down there. That's got to be where the notches go though. Or is it? There's no reason for those notches to be there really. It's not as if it's touching anything. That turns fine. I'm trying to work out why it's not allowing me to put this on. It's got the O-ring. This has not meant to be on there. Now, look, that does look a bit far out. So that O-ring is probably meant to be on the other side. Or is it? Surely. There's no bearing in there. It's got to be a seal bearing, seal ring on. I'm not entirely sure. Kind of lost on this one. So that's meant to come there. Work this out with me. So that's on there, that turns. That sits on the pin. Obviously when you crank that, that's what makes that turn. Look, now it's got compression from here. Cool, blimey. Hear that? Right. Bottom dead centre. We'll put this in the other way up, shall we? See what happens. See if it actually fits. So that's bottom dead centre as well. Oh, if I don't throw it. You turned it, push that in there. Put that at the bottom. We'll try it that way up, shall we? See if that actually fits. Right. Give that a little turn. Nope, that doesn't want to lock in. Push that to the bottom. Try this one more time at the bottom. And if it don't fit, we'll have to push it the other way. It's got to be that because the cutouts at the top are the same. So yeah, it's got to be that way around because it's cutouts. So pop that in there. Give it fits perfectly. Now by now I would have thought it's got enough Loctite in there to hold that in place still. So one. Getting lazy now. It's getting annoying now. 2. 3. Should be bottom left next. 4. In it goes. Gently, gently. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I say, should have a seal on it already. Loctite should hold it in place. And then, no, we're locked. So I'm confused now. What have I done wrong? Can anyone tell me what I have done wrong here? That obviously goes in there that way. Grab my pliers. See if the pair of pliers turn it over. You ready? Shouldn't really do this, but we're going to do it. God, blimey, that's tough. So that way's a bit locking. Nope, try the other way around. Grab it in the flat parts. Where's my big pair of pliers? We need a big pair of pliers for this job. Where are they gone? Don't want snips, I might do in a minute. Right, I can't see them. So that's locked. Why is that? So yeah, give me a hand. Let me know why this is locked up. I'm going to undo it a little bit. If I undo it just by a couple mil, and it's free. So something's catching it. Work that one out. Because I don't know. It's got compression though. That's the main thing. Why is that? If you do that up tight enough. I'll tell you what, that's actually working now, so one more go. Is that meant to be super free or super tight? I'll tell you what, that engine's back together. Do the last little bit, chuck the front on. These shoes, easy enough. They're concentric shoes, they just flip out when you speed it up. Bearings in the back. That goes on top. Now, by the look of it, meant to be a C-clip. So what I'm going to do is put this back on the way it came, and I might chuck a C-clip on the top of it as well, just because it holds it in place better. But this has got 3 O-rings. Goes in the end. And that's a 2mm. Always going to be a different one, isn't it? Again, I'm going to go anti-clockwise and clockwise in, just to make sure it seats correctly. lot of play, so I'm gathering that wasn't all on the bottom, they're meant to be on the other side. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That did not look right then. But I took it out the exact same way as it came. So that did not look right. Okay. Don't like the look of that. Not even a little bit. We'll get a little box of C-clips out. What we got, what we got, what we got. I see a little lonely one there. That one going to fit. A little pair of pliers. On there. Whoever made C-clips, honestly, they're a nightmare. Right. Still got a tiny bit, still got some play in it. So we want to take the play out of this. So what we'd do is, if we take that back off, back that one off. It's not the right size C-clip anyway. I don't like that. I'll get one of these O-rings. Does that fit over it? No, it doesn't. So none of these are meant to be. Oh, that one is. So we've got one on there. And that one was a bit too small, so we want a slightly bigger one. We've got a bigger one than that. Is that the one? One of these a bash. Oh, dropped it. Slightly larger one. This is slightly, it's huge. Okay. I'm not touching another one of these X-maxx engines again. X-maxx? T-maxx. Come on. Oh my goodness. I can see it now. Do not let Glenn touch your car engine. You should see what I'm like with a real car, Jesus. I make a right mess of that. It's going to go one way or another. This is going to go on. Excuse my big old hands in the way. Come on. There we go. Now, hopefully, that. There we go. Got no play, up and down. And that bearing's sitting lovely. Just to make sure, we're going to put a couple of these back on. Just to hold that C-clip down. 1, 2, and that can sit on top of there. Come on, Bennett. Let's say it. Again, anti-clockwise here, click, ready? That one. Now we can screw it in. See how far this goes down. That will hold all of that in place. A bit too tight, to be honest. Take that one. Perfect. You don't want it too loose. You don't want it too tight. Perfect. Right. So we've got movement on the flywheel going all the way around. By the sound of it, compression as well. Excuse the noises. So that's what we wanted. So that's that engine partially rebuilt. Sorry about the wait. There we go. Right, next job will be refitting this and also cleaning out obviously the fuel tank, checking out the fuel lines, checking out the exhaust, and obviously we're going to chuck it back on and see if we can find, actually, have I got, while I'm here, I might as well check. Oh, just look at that. Lovely bag of pull starts. Here's one of these bad boys. Going to fit on there. What are we saying? Nope. But it does fit. I don't like the electronic start. I'm not going to fit that. Have I got a bearing? 1 second. Just check my box of bits. Oh. Rightio. So, 2 one-way bearings. That one there, that one there. Also put that on the way around. Switch on there quite tight now. Let's try the right way around, shall we? Oh, one of the bearing bits has come out. Look. See it? That's not good. That's on a new bearing as well. That's well made, isn't it? I'm not going to say where that's from. We'll forget that one for a minute. Try this one. So I've got to go on one way. Is that the right way? Double check. Come on, get on there. That is not bearing for that, so it's got to be that little broken bearing. But can we fix it? What's wrong with it? It fits one way, but not the other. Look at that. A one-way bearing only fits one way. What a joke. See, just stays up. So it can't be that way around. So it might have to put the easy start back on. I don't feel I've got any more bearings left. I see why I'd do it, but it is. Need a bit of light in that one. I see it now. Okay. I see the issue. I see it. It's called this car really does not like me. Have I got a start for that one? I have not. I'll work it out. I'll get back on it. But yeah, it's definitely not that way around. It might be. We'll find out. We'll try the electric one for now. But for now, that's that video. Or this video, sorry. Thanks for watching. If you managed to stay awake. Have a good one. So one more thing before I pack up. I have just reattached the Easy Start system because I just thought it'd be the easiest thing to use. I haven't got a pull start that fits. But I have. Don't know if you can hear that. I've got full compression coming out of the exhaust. So happy days. So it might be good to run. We'll pack it in and see what happens.